Welcome to Real Estate for Real, where we share
Actionable real estate information.
our focus in this session is purchasing a home in a high price, high interest rate market. Our goal is to teach the steps or things to consider or have in mind when functioning in this market. The most important thing is your credit. The better your credit, the better your chances of getting a good interest rate and a lower monthly payment on your house. Credit is a major factor. So credit-wise, credit-smart people have more options. Like if you have good credit, you can do the conventional loan at a lower interest rate, lower mortgage insurance. You can also do an FHA loan. But people with bad credit or low credit just simply have no chance in this market. The stronger your credit is, the more options you have when buying a home.
Yes, and for first-time home buyers, you have to look at the economic benefits. That should be your higher consideration rather than your lifestyle. What we always say in Triad One is that maximize the moment and amend your lifestyle to suit your pocket, and ensure that home ownership is a better economic than renting.
So you're better off being
any time.
Homeowner than being a renter. That's the thing. So your goal should be, how do I position myself as a first-time home buyer to buy a home? The truth is, you might need to make some lifestyle changes. For example, you might live in a 4-bedroom home now. You might need to consider doing a 3-bedroom home, because that might be what you can afford to live in. That's key. But as Lara said, you are better off being a landlord than being a
renter. Another thing is that for consumers that want to upgrade or make changes in their life by buying a new house, you hear things like, oh, I don't think it's the perfect time for me to buy and sell and buy a new property. But the thing is that it's good for you to do that if you intend to do that, because you can use a portion of whatever you make on the sale of your house to buy down the interest rate, and another portion to put down as your down payment. So it's really a good time.
And there are lenders now offering programs. We're actually at an event where a lender has a specific program designed to help homeowners buy down their interest rate. So in today's market, you might find listings that say specifically, we're offering so much money to help you buy down your rate. The goal is to get people into homeownership. And as a homeowner thinking to expand, let's say you bought your house like 10 years ago, your house was appreciated in value. So that benefit you have, that 100, 200 grand, if you have a good agent that knows what they are doing, they'll help you apportion those funds, some to buy down your rate, some towards a down payment. The result is it increases your affordability when in a home.
Speaking of a good agent, when you have a good agent that will help you source for houses financed via the VA or FHA loan programs, it enables you assume this loan at the rate at which the seller bought at that time.
So the beautiful thing about FHA and VA loans, that they have this clause called the assumption clause. What that means is that the balance of the loan on that property can be assumed at the same rate at which the owner bought it originally for the new buyer. That's a great advantage. What that does is, for a buyer, you are getting your home at a lower interest rate. Let's say rates today are in the 7s. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, rates were in the 2s and 3s. So if you assume a loan at 3% interest, you are in a fantastic position. But to get that, you need to get a real estate agent that knows what they are doing, knows what to look out for, and doesn't see you as a paycheck, but sees you as a client.
Yes, and we'll be able to check, search for properties that align with this. Then another thing is that, we have consumers that want to buy, and they're like, oh, I've not saved enough and all that. You can build from the scratch. That means you can get into a contract that has not been built yet, but you're keying into this contract by buying at the rate at which the property is listed for right now. So you lock in your contract, you're in a contract, and you can save more money, because the time for building from the scratch is between 6 to 8 months. So it helps you save more and put more money down when.
So as we say, home prices go in one direction, that is
it goes up.
So if you contract today, what you're doing, you are buying that home at the price of today. Your closing might be in 6 to 8 months, but your price won't change. No one can guarantee the interest rate. That varies by the market. But the thing is, as Lara said, you have time to save up more money to commit to the project. And a lot of builders are giving programs where they're using some of the funds on the table to buy down the rate. So key into a builder that knows what they're doing, that will help you. And the terms you look into at your contracting date will be your terms at the time of closing. Rates no one can guarantee, but we wish and hope rates go down to give you that benefit. But if you don't do anything, you don't get anything.
Like we always say, the best time to buy is now.
The best time to buy a home is now. When you find what you can afford to make payments on and meets your lifestyle, what do? You just, key into it. So who are we?
We remain Triad One Realty. You can call us on 713-955-6171, or you send us an email, info@triad1.net.
And we are also on social media, Instagram and Facebook, and we have a great resource in YouTube at Triad One Realty, where you can learn a lot about homeownership and real estate. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.